Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns. We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. As this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Get it! 70 Timberwolves.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Liking 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down.
Like 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70.
3rd and long for him here. This is a heater going deep. He's got it deep downfield. At the 20. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great... Great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. On first down, here's Penix. And his first pass falls incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Penix working from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he has this down to the 34. It's a pickup of 26. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Falcon first down.
From the shotgun, Penix. Back to Pitts it goes. He'll muster a little down to the 30. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And again, it's Penix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Penix here from the gun. Hits him on the end route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. We'll kick the running back in motion. Rolling from the gun here. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Falcon first down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, that's a run that's home run on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. He gives here to the motion man. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. They'll throw this from the gun. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. So that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
18, Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape.
And they're able to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our first quarter of play. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Browns on top early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, they've still got the lead, Brock, but they've been unable to find any separation. And now a couple of drives in a row have ended with interceptions.
Might not have cost them the lead quite yet, Kate, but you just know this offensively. Like, you just continue to make mistakes, errors, turnovers. You give your opponent life. That's not the place you want to be.
He's still going at the 30. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They get 35 out of that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 35. 1st down, Falcons.
From the red zone on 1st. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. And we've got to regroup for 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. Finds the in route complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that. It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Trying for it with Penix. And the defender comes away with it. Denzel Ward makes the play. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Penix looking to pass. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Falcons push their lead to 3. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Got it. Ready?
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Pat. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18. Pioneer.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
70 Lions. 19 tight. Panther 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Throw left side. Finds Fanning. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's...
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Sanders now on 3rd down. He throws deep to the left side. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
To the air with Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing Penix. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Come on.
Play action, Sanders. Absolutely fires this one, right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same out of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. The Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
19 Lions. Set. 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Headed out right. That's completed right side. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Cougar 19.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throws caught. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready.
A give left side. Judkins. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer.
To the air on 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Throwing now on first down. Penix. Lead it over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just a yard left to go on second down. Running back motions right. From the shotgun, Penix. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one complete to Diggs. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Penix now on first down. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Look at that power, deep left side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
I should probably sign their head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink you got to chip. I be on my little mouse drip.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Short pass brought in. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
He's got to his running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down in a drive a lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on. First down from the 41. Penix is going to throw again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Hits him on the in route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage. at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This will be caught once again by Diggs. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Working inside the red zone. Flush down now to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. Rolling out to his left. He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Zyburn's kick is up and good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Another one for Junkins. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. Ready,
They'll go play action for Sanders. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns lead by 14.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with this speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Setting up to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Browns lead by 15 now. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Penix working from the gun. He's got London left side. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Penix looking to pass. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Again, Penix to the air. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He beams one, deep right side. Oh, brother, hits another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the 43-yard. Run it.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson.